A doctor deliberately infected orphaned children with a deadly disease. What happened next changed medicine forever. In 1796, Edward Jenner made a decision that would be considered criminal today, yet his controversial actions would eventually eradicate one of humanity's greatest killers. This is the shocking story of how an unethical experiment became the foundation of modern vaccination. Smallpox killed 400,000 Europeans every year in the 18th century. The disease left survivors permanently scarred and often blind. 1 in 3 children who contracted it would die. Entire royal bloodlines were wiped out. The disease showed no mercy to rich or poor, powerful or weak. Humanity desperately needed a solution, but the cure would come from an unexpected and disturbing source. Jenner noticed something peculiar about milkmaids. They rarely contracted smallpox, but they often caught cowpox, a much milder disease from cattle. Their hands would develop pustules, they would feel slightly ill, and then recover completely. Somehow, exposure to cowpox seemed to protect them from the far deadlier smallpox. This observation sparked a radical and dangerous idea in Jenner's mind. Jenner decided to test his theory on a human subject. He needed someone vulnerable, someone without power to refuse. He chose James Phipps, the 8-year-old son of his gardener. On May 14, 1796, Jenner extracted pus from the cowpox blisters of a milkmaid named Sarah Nelmes. What he did next would be considered child abuse by modern standards. Jenner made 2 cuts in young James's arm and rubbed the infected material directly into the wounds. He deliberately gave the boy cowpox. James developed a fever and felt unwell for several days, exactly as Jenner predicted. The child recovered within a week. But the truly dangerous part of the experiment was still to come. 6 weeks later, Jenner did something that would horrify modern ethics committees. He exposed James Phipps to actual smallpox. He infected the boy with material from a smallpox pustule, a disease that killed 1 in 3 children. If Jenner's theory was wrong, he had just given a child a death sentence. The entire medical world would soon learn the results. James Phipps did not develop smallpox. The boy remained completely healthy. Jenner repeated the exposure multiple times over the following months. Each time, James showed no symptoms. The cowpox had somehow made him immune to smallpox. Jenner had discovered the principle of vaccination, though he couldn't explain why it worked. The medical establishment initially rejected Jenner's findings. The Royal Society refused to publish his research. Religious leaders claimed that using animal diseases on humans was ungodly. Political cartoons depicted vaccinated people growing cow heads. Despite the resistance, Jenner continued his work, testing his method on more subjects, including his own infant son. Within a few years, vaccination spread across Europe and beyond. Napoleon had his entire army vaccinated. Thomas Jefferson vaccinated his family and neighbors in America. The practice saved countless lives, though the ethical concerns about Jenner's original experiment remained unaddressed. Medicine had entered a new era, built on a foundation of questionable ethics. By 1980, smallpox became the first disease completely eradicated from Earth through vaccination. An estimated 500 million lives were saved in the 20th century alone. The disease that once killed emperors and peasants alike no longer exists in nature. Jenner's brutal experiment on a powerless child had accidentally created the most successful medical intervention in human history. Edward Jenner's experiment would never pass modern ethical standards, yet it launched the age of immunization. Today's vaccines protect billions from diseases that once devastated humanity. The story raises an uncomfortable question about the price of progress. If this video made you rethink what you knew about medical history, subscribe for more shocking stories that changed our world forever.